Good afternoon, everyone. Coach Matt with our low and slow Tuesday workout. Let's get right to it. 3, 2, 1, go. 48-minute clock starts. The first 3 minutes of that is just basic warm-up pace cardio. And then after that, you'll have a band, you'll have a PVC pipe, you'll have a barbell and a plate on the ground, and maybe some cardio tools if you feel like doing that. All right, so we'll start off with, this is the beginning of a repeating sequence here. We'll start with psoas lunges. So anytime we do a psoas lunge, what we're trying to do is target that deep inner hip flexor and low back muscle that's called the psoas and the iliacus that are run down the inner front edge of the lumbar vertebrae through the pelvis and onto the femur, and then also from the pelvis onto the femur, right? So my foot is in line with the pipe. I'm stepping the other one back, and I'm leaning and twisting my armpit that's holding the pipe towards the vertical pipe right there, and trying to feel that stretch in the front side of my hip, right? So I'm stepping and switching, and up, step and switch. Just repeating like that for 5 reps. Okay, this is the only one that I want you to continue to do with the PVC pipe. After the first round, if you want to switch out these other exercises for the barbell, you may. I just don't recommend going super heavy in order to maintain the heart rate in that 120 to 140 range. Okay, so next one will be overhead squats. Again, with the PVC on the first round, and your legs should feel, if you did your 20 rep squats yesterday, these should not feel awesome, but they should be good for you just to move through that range of motion, right? Next one, it'll be overhead lunges. So now I'm keeping that bar or PVC pipe in the same spot over the back of my head, doing my lunges. And then down here for power cleans, right? To the ground or to the middle of the shin, jump, pull, and catch, reset, jump, pull, and catch, reset. Okay, next, bent over barbell rows. So from the shins up to the chest, straight arms, shins up to the chest, not using any momentum or jumping, no kipping, barbell rows, okay? After that, we'll set this thing down. We're gonna do our single leg heel taps. So this is a slow balance and knee tissue exercise. So I'm just barely tapping that heel to the ground, not putting any weight on it, just barely touching it to the floor, and then squeezing, straightening out my leg on the way up, okay? Next one's 8 burpees. So all the way to the floor, jump and clap, and then we'll do our stagger stance, band, trunk rotations. So wherever you're at, I want you to just take the slack out of the band, and that's where you'll start, okay? The inside leg will be your forward leg, and we're just gonna be in that split stance just like we did a jerk from here, right? And I'll start with that little bit of tension on the band, and I'm just gonna rotate as far as I can, and then back towards the rig, right? So rotate out, and then back towards the rig. Rotate out, and back towards the rig. Try to stay in the same spot, right? Try not to let it pull you. Try not to do any stutter steps. Feet stay planted the whole time when you're doing that, okay? And it's 8 on the right, 8 on the left. When you finish those band trunk rotations, out the door for either a 400-meter jog or anywhere between 2.5 minutes of steady pace cardio. And this one, mix it up. Use the rower, use the bike, use the skier, do some jump rope, do some shuttle runs, do some actual regular jogging. All of that is fine. And then again, the target for these workouts is 120 to 140 heart rate, no higher, no lower, no stopping. And then at the end of it, you're sweaty, but you don't feel like you have been, punched in the mouth by any of the workouts, okay? All right, that is the intent for today. Have a great one, and I'll see you on Wednesday.